Alright guys, as you know, a lot of times we just wing it for the day and whatever happens, happens. Today was just one of those days. We actually wound up going up to Clark, Freeport Zone, the old Clark Air Force Base. Wound up actually going to the old Clark Hospital there, the abandoned Clark Hospital. Clark Hospital was abandoned right around when Mount Pinatubo erupted around 1991. But anyways, we actually went to the old abandoned hospital. For those that aren't aware of it, the old hospital was used during World War II and the Vietnam War. A lot of the soldiers were taken there. A lot of horrific things happened in there. A lot of death occurred. Not a lot. I mean, you had some soldiers in there that hung themselves because they were dealing with, you know, the horrific things that had happened in war. But anyways, I'm going to put a link down at the bottom. It's a documentary that was done here through National Geographic called I Wouldn't Go In There. Good documentary. Goes into in-depth things about it. A lot of ghost hunters and international ghost hunters have actually gone there and, you know, declared the place, you know, haunted. It's actually the most haunted place here in the Philippines. I'm going to edit this video pretty hard, and I'm going to cut the sound out of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, you know, give you a play-by-play of what happened. I told the guys that, you know, showed us around that I would hide their identity. They didn't want to be on camera and stuff, which I understand. But yeah, so that's what you guys are getting ready to see. Alright guys, as you see, we're coming up here on the old Clark Hospital. A little history about air base here. The air base was built in the early 1900s. In 1991, after the erupted, it was actually shut down and abandoned by the military. The hospital itself treated a lot of the wounded from the Vietnam War, and also a lot of the dead were brought to the Clark Hospital there. At one point, I think I was reading where it said over 60 buses a day were being brought up. Or I'm sorry, 10 buses a day with about 60 casualties or wounded soldiers on each bus. I'm going to pause this right here right now. But yeah, I mean, you can see the building is just completely abandoned. Inside here, I mean, that's the inside structure. I mean, you can see it's like things were just gutted and taken out of there and torn out of there. There's nothing in there. It's just concrete structure. You know, graffiti all over the place. You know, different area there's trash and stuff. But yeah, it's, I mean, you see it. It's like there's nothing there. Like you don't, doesn't show any signs of any hospital ever being there. But yeah, I mean, we actually, when we came up, I'm going to tell you a little story about when we fresh batteries in my camera. What I usually do is I'll, you know, before I videotape, before I do anything, I'll turn around and I'll put brand new batteries in, make sure all my batteries are, you know, loaded and ready to go. But yeah, so came up and there was a small building that I started videotaping, and I started recording. I looked down, I seen it had a full charge. I was recording, and I shut the camera off for a second, and I turned the camera back on, and the battery was completely drained. From, you know, from ghost hunting in the past and stuff, you know, and did some research and stuff. You know, like I said, years ago I used to do a lot of ghost hunting. I ghost hunted up in Gettysburg and Pennsylvania. A lot of ghost stories and myths and things in Berks County where we lived. But one of the things they tend to do is they'll draw energy from any type of power source. Any spirits or anything like that are around, they'll draw power out of, batteries, phones, and everything. So yeah, it was pretty wild. And battery was drained, brand new.